Pray silence for a trustee of the Lord's Taverners, Bob the Cat Bevan.
Thank you very much. Mr. President, Your Royal Highness, Mr. Next President, Mr. Past President, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Past Chairman, all those who never liked to be President or Chairman, fellow Lords Taverners, non-Taverners, honoured guests, gentlemen, brother athletes. Oh, I've still got time now. I have to say, when the Chief Executive, Mark Williams, briefed me about this evening, he said, we're all here tonight to roast the guest of honour. So that's easy, that, isn't it, really? But, you know, and I realise that many of you may think, looking at the rest of the top table, that I have no real place up here. And you may think that I personally have little in common with the 12th man. But you'd be wrong. Because only last Saturday I was up at the Palace. We beat Tranmere 3-2, you probably read that. Now, I first met our guest of honour about 17 years ago, and in the interim period I've probably met him about 12 times. I think it would be fair to say that all those meetings have been far more memorable for me than I have been for him. So, so with this in mind, I've written this song. Now, well, it was a song, but the music hasn't turned up. It would be fair to say that Lloyd Webber and Deadlines are not twin brothers. Do you find that, Tim? Yeah. Unreliable bloke. And so I've read, it's now a poem and not a song, and it is entitled, with apologies to Rogers and Hammerstein and Tim Rice, and probably everyone else in the room when I've finished, is entitled The Duke and I. And it goes as follows. He said, I'd like to test our 12th man's memory. We first met back in 1983. He knew Frankie Howard and Frank Carson. He'd even heard of Nicholas Parsons, but he didn't recognise me. The Variety Club is another good cause. I spoke in his honour and drew some applause. And as he started to go, he did say, cheerio, but I don't think he knew who I was. I went to Windsor, which is a bit of a hike, too far to go on my bike. I commentated after tea, then as he walked by me, I heard him say, who's that bloke on the mic? Soon after, though I was full of flu, I struggled out to another Taverners do. I bided my time as he came down the line. He looked at me and said, who are you? Last year at a garden party, I said, you must remember me. 6:06 on Radio 5 with Wogan on live. He said, I'm sorry, I never watch TV. I said, at the risk of being a bore, I've just been on Radio 4. He said, I've thought long and well, but you just don't ring a bell. He said, perhaps I should get out a bit more. Well, he's been a Tav for all our lifespan, so he's got 50 years in the can. I said to my lady, I said, to us, he's been vital, and it's an honourable title. Then I found out I'd been her 12th man. His support for us has gone on and on. All those years, where have they all gone? When he's spoken, he's been funny. He's helped us raise even more money than you can spend out shopping with Elton John. It's thanks to him the Tavs have never been on the skids. At auctions, he's led us to make silly bids. And when he's turned up at a dinner, he's been a real winner. And he's even sent round the kids. A Greek friend last week I had to rebuke. I said his popularity isn't a fluke. And while we might give in on the marbles of Elgin, we'd like to hang on to the Duke. Now, I don't wish to appear Phillip, in case my ear he should clip. But it seems to me and my fellow trustees, he's given our charity a great fillip. It's a play on words, you see. So, start the car. Well, I'm so glad we've all had this chat and my little poem has not fallen too flat. I hope, sir, that you are glad you came. And just remember the name. It's Bob Bevan, but you can call me Cat. Postscript. So as I come to the end of my shift, and into the night we all drift, I know, sir, you've got the use of a car, and as neither of us live far, I suppose there's no chance of a lift. Thank you very much.
For the next tribute, pray silence for Mr. John Bromley, an officer of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire, the immediate past chairman of the Lord's Taverners.